Greetings. I am Archivist Zarin, and welcome to my study. Today, I'm going to be playing a game that I've played quite a bit before, called Hades. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite games, but that's not to say it's not a good game. I've played a lot of games and I have a lot of favorites. But it is certainly a game that I enjoy and have also never finished. Of course, I suppose the ending of this game is a bit ambiguous. Like, at what point do you actually have you actually finished the game? Really, if there is a legitimate ending to it, I have not reached it yet. So we're probably not gonna reach that in this series. Maybe depends on how much I feel like playing, but we will at the very least get started with it and play around a bit because I wanted to play some Hades. So, let's jump right into it, I suppose. And we're not doing hell mode, because I have no idea what exactly that does, but it sounds scary.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share.
Indeed.
I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Alright.
Goodbye, Father.
Now, I haven't really played this in a while, so I'm probably going to be quite
To
rusty.
hell with this place.
I also don't usually play with the sword, so I am not very good at it.
I'm leaving. Try and stop me.
I mean, I generally play with the fist weapon, which is a lot of spamming, so that's just kind of how my playstyle goes. But that doesn't work as well for the sword, because it kind of has like this whole combo thing that goes on with it. The fist weapon, I guess, kind of has that, but it's not nearly as prevalent. It's just kind of you spam and you hit things.
There she is. It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Good old Athena. You know, I do like the depiction of her in this game. It's quite, I would say, accurate, probably.
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, goddess, but thank you.
I've always been kind of a mythology nerd. Not that I'm like the most knowledgeable, but I'm certainly a fan of it. And a lot of my writing has mythological elements as well. These enemies just keep... Yeah, they just keep standing over the spikes. I can't exactly get to them if they do that.
That'll do.
I mean, I guess I have a cast, but I never really use the cast. I don't know, I just never really think of it, I suppose.
You're just in time. I see you. Time to collect.
You know, these spike traps are making me a bit stressed, like... I mean, I do kind of dash around with reckless abandon, and the sword, you know, final attack of the sword does have a bit of a moving forward to it, so it makes it hard to avoid them without really thinking about it.
The underworld's power.
Let's see. I don't really have much gold, so there we're gonna go for this dude. I believe
They absorb my blow.
it's pronounced Dionysus, right? I've heard it multiple ways, but a lot of things in mythology are pronounced incorrectly by a lot of people. so it's hard to know what exactly is the real way of pronouncing stuff.
That was revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Hey there, Zag man, how's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
Maybe I should have gone for the attacks deflect things from Athena, because I don't really have the opportunity to dash as many times with the sword as with the fist weapons. I mean, After Party's really powerful, but I could also get an early Ambrosia, which I think I'll do, or not Ambrosia, Nectar, because the Ambrosia is the special stuff.
Get a bit of wine to liven things up around here.
Because that gives me some health, but also helps me progress the storyline. Oh, trap kill. Yeah, the armor guys are tough because they can just attack straight through all your stuff, which for someone who's used to just being able to spam at things is not preferable. Luckily, the skulls are usually weak enough that if they're armored, they don't get attacks off.
In the name of Hades.
Let's see. Attacks inflict hangover. After Party's still good. I mean, anything that gives me health back is pretty good, but the hangover effect is pretty good as well. I mean, there's probably better attack ones, so I'm gonna go for this just to get that good healing. And probably the Chthonic Key. Hey, Cone Man, how's it going? Man, these guys are scary with armor. Not a fan of them. His armor's broken. If you just walk this way, off the traps, that would be preferable. So I can knock him back onto the traps.
Wonder where I can use this.
I have to go with the more difficult one. How could I not?
Uh-oh.
Yeesh. Yeah, so if I dash past one of the bombs, they get nullified, but that's kind of difficult to consistently do. But hopefully this power-up is worth all the trouble. I mean, it should be. It's a
That is only one
special
thing I know
Artemis.
of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah. The critical attack one. That is certainly a good one to have, so we'll go with that.
Power of the hunt sounds like good company to keep. I'm hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
But I can heal myself. But only if I'm under a certain threshold when I enter a new room. But as long as I don't take 30% health in damage in a room, I'll still be alive, which is the bonus of that. I know people were able
Okay.
to beat Hades on like the first run here, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. That's a bit ambitious of me. Well, I do hope I can at least beat Megara the first time. Though if I keep getting hit like this, I probably won't be able to. Need to get rid of these ladies. But now I'm down below the threshold, so I should start getting the benefit of
Palm of power.
the healing. Let's see. More attack power. Yeah, probably more attack power.
They must have lots of these upon Olympus.
181 coins. Is that... Well, this is probably the last room before the boss, so... I think my coins will go farther than just one centaur heart.
Charon's shop.
Just barely, because now I can get a centaur heart
Should help keep me going.
and some darkness. Before I inevitably die to the boss.
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and sure is awfully convenient to be running into you like this. I had all this coin I wanted to get rid of.
Indeed. Well, I could have used more coin to get rid of, but you know, it is what it is.
Present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
Alright. Time to face the Furies.
Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
Painful way, please.
I'll have to go with the painful way.
Indeed. Zagreus, a man after my own heart.
A man after my own heart.
I honestly forgot that that was actually the next line. Alright, then. So I just need to remember her attacks. She does like a... Yeah, if she starts going up in the air, she's doing an AoE. If she's crouched down on the ground, she's trying to sprint. Ow.
To hell with you. Blood and darkness.
Oof. She's very hard to beat on an unfamiliar weapon.
I finally got you.
Also on the first run. Still very rusty. We'll get her next time. Though I have beaten her first try before, like on the first run, but it took me a few tries to do that first try.
Yes, carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Sure.
Some of us more than others.
Back already. Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead.
I really like his mustache beard thing he's got going on.
Remain.
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
Never, huh? I don't think so.
You've returned. Good to see you, lad, despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
That is true. I'll probably be seeing it a lot.
Is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
Classic Achilles.
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
I do wonder who the narrator is. Because you hear him throughout the game. I don't know, or I don't remember if it's ever said who he is exactly.
Despair, child. Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I should hope so.
I believe it, Nex. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Then go.
Hey, room. I'm back.
I did collect quite a bit of darkness out there, which is a plus. The dashes are kind of my bread and butter. But the first Death Defiance is so cheap. I don't know, they're all so very good. But I think I need to go for the extra dash for now.
I feel different.
Just to get those extra dash strikes in. Very efficient.
Okay.
Alright, and the fist weapon's not here yet. I think that's supposed to be here. So we're probably just gonna stick with the sword. Because I'm not too good with the bow or the shield. I'm decent with the spear and the fist weapons. But I don't have enough keys for the spear just yet. And the fist weapons aren't even here. I don't know what unlocks those exactly, but we'll just continue on.
I can do this.
I can indeed.
Shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond.
It's a very nice view, though.
From there, and after that. All right, let's give it another shot. Time to go.
I'm quite excited about the idea of Hades 2. I have no idea when.
Thunder.
Really? You think I kind of sound similar to Zagreus?
Is this really him?
I think that's quite the compliment.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Zeus.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. He'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus.
It's not really Hades' fault.
Have my blessing.
You know, he was kind of stuck with the whole underworld situation, and he didn't want it. Ooh. With my extra dash, that's gonna be pretty efficient.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
I don't think I can really say whether it's day or night down here. I mean, we don't really have a sky. We just have, you know, probably a ceiling? I don't know. It's a top-down game, so you kind of just always see the ground. I would assume this is an underground cavern type situation. Oh, come on. Okay.
This can unlock something back home.
Ares. Very nice. Yeah, Zeus's abilities are always some good damage.
I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
eh? Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Yes. I like his sword. It's a good shape. You don't see that very often. Let's see. So I already have a dash from Zeus, but the Doom, it's like a delayed attack, but the 50 damage is pretty dang good, and that would be really nice against bosses that actually live long enough to get hit by it. But if I take damage, well, I don't much like the damage taking ones, because then that's kind of assuming that you're going to be failing to some degree, and that's just setting yourself up for failure. And that would be good, but that wouldn't be so good against bosses. So let's just go with this. Because the Doom is pretty good overall. If not the best attack one. All these traps.
That's something.
I mean, the Doom kind of helps against the ranged guys, though, because then I don't need to be constantly attacking them. I just need to hit them once, and then it continues my job for me. Makes it a lot easier. Oh yeah, but I need to remember I don't have any Athena gifts right now, so I won't be able to block or push back any of their attacks.
Power of Olympus. Palm power.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Dionysus definitely gets the short end of the stick on most depictions of him. Though, I do think that's at least somewhat, mythologically accurate, because any depictions I've seen of him, even from the olden times, were, you know, fat and revelrous, if that's a word. Probably isn't.
Now what?
I can still dash through their attacks like a true Dark Souls player. Well, thank you for the follow. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I should call you. Should I just say Zephy?
Centaur heart.
Hey, there's Athena. Hopefully I'll get some kind of dash. Oh no, it's this. Oh no. This is probably my least favorite boss in this entire area. But its armor's almost broken. So I just need to spam against it as hard as I can. And there we go. Nice.
One less giant evil crystal then.
I took less damage there than I thought I would. Very nice.
Not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
Alright. Yes, I'll call you Zephyr then. It's a good name. And yes, I wanted to point out that I do very much like the look that they gave Athena, especially because she's not really supposed to look like any regular person, because she kind of just spawned. If I remember the story of her birth correctly, she just kind of spawned out of Zeus's head, and that's why she's like the goddess of wisdom, is because she's literally like a brainchild. But that obviously would make her look a bit non-human, I would think. cast can deflect. Special can deflect. I don't really use either very much. What button even is special? I think cast is right click. I don't remember. Because I just hit things. I just spam. I spam dashes. Dash attacks are really what I like. But having area damage on my cast might be nice. Oh, special is Q? Okay, well, thank you. It's good to know that. I can probably spam the special a bit faster. I'll get the special one and just actually start using it. Let's see. Oh yeah, so it's just an AoE, which is actually kind of nice to be able to deflect in a big AoE.
And lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
And yet you're trying to describe them.
Basically turn into big crystals.
Yeah, that's an apt description, for sure. Ding traps. There we go. I like it when they clump up like that. Makes life a bit easier. So I believe that these special, like the boons, they, I think, always cost 125 coins. Thus, getting a boon is probably always more efficient than getting 100 coins from the coin room? Maybe? Zagreus seems to disagree. But I could use some healing.
Now you keep at it like you have been, and I bet we'll all be hanging out up here in no time flat. I'm with you all the way.
That's good to hear. Let's see. Ooh, I could get another one of these. Yeah, let's get another one of these. Some more meta progression. There's a shop.
See what's in here.
I could get some of my health back. Gain a random item. Well, let's see. How much health am I missing? Not a ton. But I might as well, because I don't know how far I'm going to get this run. I might just die to Megara if I don't get my health back, so we'll just go with that. Start picking up some keys. Ah, dang. Spikes. You know, surprisingly, I'm better in the Asphodel, I believe, the fiery place, than I am down here, because I somehow can avoid the lava better than I can avoid spike traps on the ground. Although not always. I will most likely end up standing in lava quite a bit. These things with armor are just dreadful. These things with armor are even worse when I don't have any Athena blocking. Oh gosh. I guess this is just to survive, so I don't exactly need to kill them, but I feel like it would be most efficient to kill them and get them out of the way. There we go. I don't think I took that much. Yeah, just spamming the dash is definitely my favorite strategy. Alright, we have 194. So we could either get some Dionysus or a power up and some darkness. Meta progression's probably best, so let's go with that. Let's get Doom.
Stronger still. Fine day to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a look at your supply, shall we?
Good old Charon. Alright, Megara. Once more.
Oh no.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
I have indeed read the Rick Riordan? I've never actually had to say his name out loud. But yes, I have read most, well, I would say most of his books, but most of his books at the time that I was reading them, because I haven't read them in years. But I read pretty much the entire Percy Jackson series, and the entire, well, I think it was Kane Chronicles is what it was called, the Egyptian one. I think I dabbled in the Roman ones, but they were just coming out when I was reading them last.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
Scratch.
I'll make you pay.
The second dash does make it a bit easier for me to avoid things if I'm paying attention. Did she just run into a... I think she just ran into a trap of her own accord. I mean, what kind of an idiot would... Oh no. There we go. I needed to remember what button the dash, or the special was. You know, I was just planning on just doing the joke of like, oh, who would do that? Oh wait, I did that. But then I actually like completely on accident hit the trap right at the end of that, so it works out. Alright, we get a fountain to patch up all the damage I just made myself take. Let's see. I might get more of this. Try to keep ourselves going.
That's the farthest I've come. Cheers.
Alright, well, first boss taken out. Next stop, the Hydra. If I ever get there, because honestly, I might not make it through Asphodel.
This place has definitely seen better days.
I don't know, it looks pretty nice to me. I like the big Tower of Babel thing you got going on here.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame.
Scintillating.
By the river Phlegethon,
It's a good word.
whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
We'll see, that's your problem, Zagreus. You should have gone for the flame proof.
Slam dancers.
And these guys, I can't just dash through their bombs because I don't have the dash. I would have to special attack their bombs, which I really doubt I'm going to remember to do. Yeesh. There we go. Health. Yeah, the ship. That, I mean, it's a really cool, you know, fight sequence, but yeah, it's very dangerous. Where the heck did that guy go? Did they teleport? Or am I just missing? Oh, they definitely teleported.
Who dies next?
Lava. Lava. Okay.
More of you, huh?
Hey, but they get hurt by that lava as well. Oh gosh. You need to be paying more attention. There we go. More health. Ooh, a key. I would like to be able to unlock that spear soon.
Skull crushes.
Because yeah, the sword really is not my cup of tea. Even though, you know, it's pretty decent. Oh, that's a bigger AoE than I thought. So I need to stay well away from those guys. Nice. So I think that's the third key? Thoughts on Aegis? I feel like Aegis is really good in most circumstances. I just personally am not good at it. Like, I've also heard that it's like the best for certain speed runs or challenge runs or something because it's just unparalleled defensively, but you know, I gotta play what I'm good at.
Stay dead.
Of course, good at is a relative term to me.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Now the real question, the biggest, oh yeah, the spear is good. I like the spear, but the biggest question is who do we start giving all this nectar to? Who should we start buttering up? Because my go-to is usually Dusa. Personally, I think Dusa is best waifu in this game, but you know, there's also all the gods. You know, there's Artemis. Then there's Megara, which, you know, my friend really likes, but I don't know. I've never really been not really been one for her type, but I do see her appeal. But we have a lot of nectar to give out, so I'll need to figure out who I'm giving that to. Let's see, it's B for boon info, so let's see. We could upgrade our attack, our dash, more damage, or we could get more health. Of course, health doesn't help us as much because we don't have any death defiances yet. Because once you get that death defiance, you want as much max health as possible, so it heals as much as possible, but with no death defiances... Oh, and there's a third one. That might be the boat. Just for a Zeus. I might go for health. I think health is just always my favorite. You know, one time I had like, I think like 400, maybe 500 health by the time I got to Hades. Because, you know, you just grab every health you can and then you're golden. Oh, that's lava. Okay. Hey, I actually killed that guy. Nice. Ugh, get out of the explosions. Ugh. Hell.
Keep me going for a bit.
Oh, that's just that. Okay. I got spooked by something flying at me, but you know, it's just the cast that I usually never use. How many runs have I done? Well, it's hard to say. I think on my main file that I have gotten rid of it because I usually don't come back to main files after I've been away from them for a while, but I think I was up to like 80 something runs. But yeah, I'm restarting here because, you know, I don't want to just jump in streaming halfway through the game. Or 3/4 through the game. I don't know how far I actually was. 2 keys. I think that's enough for the spear now. Let's see, we got some of these, or we could go to the shop. We have 167 coins. The palm is only, I think, 100. So let's go to the shop, especially because I think this might be the last one before the Hydra. Alright, so we could get a boon. Yeah, it's the same exact situation as earlier, either the palm and darkness, or one boon. I think I'm gonna go with the palm.
Should come in useful.
How long ago was it? It's hard to say. Probably at least a couple years? A year and a half to 2 years or something? It was a while back. More Doom, more Dash. Probably more Dash, because I dash a lot. Alright, any of these have money? No, probably not.
Traverse the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point. Relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
I mean, I can imagine the savagery, because I fought it before.
Well, a surprise, old man.
Alright. Thanks, I'll need it.
Hello?
Although I think the Hydra is one of those ones that gets a bit harder as you continue along. Like, this first incarnation of it shouldn't be a big issue. Right, more Hydra heads. Yeah, these egg type are a bit annoying if they actually, you know, get their eggs fully matured. I totally missed with that cast. Okay. And there's a lot of them this time. Oh yeah, and I have no death defiances, so I need to not die, you know? Imagine that. Just keep spamming and everything will be fine. Except these guys really like just hanging out right over on the edge of the lava, which is not very convenient for me. Okay, just one more.
No effect.
Oh gosh. Nice. Not even close. I wasn't worried at all.
Could have been me. Should have
That was... Because I think I got down to like 1 health there, didn't I? I'm at 51 health now. I don't know how that happened. But I think I saw I was at 1 health at one point, which was a bit concerning. Mm-hmm. I need more healing. So we're gonna grab that.
to the top.
I mean, yeah, I'm working with what I have. I don't remember what the highest heat that I was able to beat the game on was,
The fields of Elysium.
but it was pretty good as far as I remember. These are about the same value. I'm gonna go with the coins. These guys have so much health. These are the bane of my existence on a run where I'm trying to go real fast, because they just take forever to kill.
This won't end well for you.
Although honestly, the sword guys are much easier than the shield ones. I hate the shield guys.
Coin from the dead.
I think my cat wants out of the room. Oh yeah, that is indeed an issue. Well, I'll look at it next stream if let's go Zeus. If I feel like it is imperative to reveal the health bar, then I will maybe just turn off the overlay for this game. Man, you really can't stun lock these chariots, can you?
Hit the spot.
I haven't been seeing many of those burritos. Okay, well thank you. Let's see. Lightning effects also make foes jolted. What does that mean? Next attack inflicts self-lightning damage. Or if I dash just before getting hit, I could have a second lightning bolt on all my dashes. That would be nice. Oh, but chain lightning, that would make my cast actually worth, using more often than I actually do. So I'll probably go with that. Let's see, 173 gold. Let's go with the shop. I can probably buy some good stuff. Athena or Palm plus food, because I do need the food, especially if this is the boss. No, it's not. Okay. I don't know what I'd want to get from Athena at this point, so I'm just gonna go with what I've already got.
I'll take this one.
Let's see. More dash damage. Yeah. And food. There we go. What is the... Oh, wait, the special, super difficult room in here can be the Minotaur, can't it? That might not be very easy. Let's go for it. Yep, there he is.
You come from the bowels of hell. This is not
Thanks. I mean, I fought this guy a lot, but
On both counts. Just passing through, so if you'll excuse me.
I will not. The champion of Elysium would never back down from such a contest. Neither will I.
although I actually respect this guy. I do not respect the
You're
other
not
one.
champion of Elysium. You're the Bull of Minos. I can't imagine who's even stronger than you. Is it Heracles? Tell me it's Heracles.
I will not. You talk too much, short one. Come get destroyed.
Man, that attack has a really wide hitbox on it. Yeah. You know, if I had any Death Defiances, this guy would probably be in the bag, but haven't gotten that far yet. I think he only gets harder when he gets lower health. Because he has like that second phase, doesn't he? Or wait, he doesn't fight me all the way to no health here, does he? Yeah. No? Okay, he's still attacking. I seem to remember that he leaves a bit early, but maybe not that early. Alright, we're down to 18 health, just so you know. And that does 18 damage. Oh, we got him close. Real close.
That bull hits rather hard.
He does it hard. I'm glad I noticed, me.
Wow, I can't believe you took on the Minotaur. No way! No wonder you're back here. Everyone knows that he's unstoppable, especially me. Hey, next you run into him, could you get his autograph for me?
I'd like his autograph.
No.
You don't be like that, Zagreus.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my
Worthless. That's rude.
Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nyx. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Blood and darkness. Do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
Honestly, I understand Hades', frustration at the Olympians. He did kind of get the short stick.
Me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Nyx.
I mean, he really doesn't like being stuck with the underworld job, but at the same time, if I had to choose between being Lord of the Sky or Ocean or the entire underworld, I'd probably go with the underworld. I mean, it's like, what do the other Olympians do all day that's actually important for the world, Zeus, stirs up storms and hurricanes, and Poseidon, I mean, I guess he's ruler of the ocean, and the ocean kind of keeps the entire planet alive, but you know what I'm saying. The underworld, it gives a very important and necessary service to the rest of existence. It houses the souls. So I think that is more important than anything any of the other Olympians are doing. Oh yes, the fountain chamber. Good.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Alright, we haven't found any gems yet, because this just got unlocked, so we'll just leave that be.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off. in utter shambles since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, warning the missing prince.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's probably, given, you know, how long human history is, there's probably at least dozens of millions or billions, however many. There's a lot of souls down here in the underworld. Because I think, isn't the current population like 7 billion or something? Almost 8 billion, last I heard. So the number of people that are dead have to be exponentially more than that. So that's a bit crazy.
How goes it, Shades?
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
She wouldn't do that.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Sure thing, boss. Alright, we got some extra darkness. A lot of extra darkness. Nice. We can get our Death Defiance. And then I think I'm gonna get sad. Yeah, I'll just get as much as I can there. And I'll save the keys for a spear.
I should go. There we go.
Indeed.
The eternal spear. Join my pursuit.
Oh yeah, this is where the dash attacks really get crazy. Man, this has so much range compared to the fist weapon that I'm used to. Oof. I like how I didn't even talk to him, I just started attacking him.
Bet I got you pretty good.
Can I talk to him now? No, okay. Nice. So we still have some keys left. How many keys do we have? 3. Okay. We don't have any of these. Right, I need to give people the nectar to unlock these. I generally get Hermes. I think that's his name. Yeah. I usually get Hermes' charm. So I'm gonna need to wait until I find him.
Looks like a Daedalus hammer.
Hey.
Enchantments for my weapon.
Your attack strikes 3 times in a spread pattern. I like the triple jab. Probably. Sounds like it would be useful. Oh yeah.
Right now. Thank you.
Get some more range. Well, not range, but like AoE capability.
Of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers.
You're right, it would have been great timing if Hermes was next after that.
All but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Fun.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Well, he's kind of dead. He's just dead but not dead. Because, I mean, he has died, which, you know, would indicate that he is currently dead, but his condition is just rather better than most dead. Because he's a god. Artemis.
Witches.
And I don't have to worry as much about people just camping over the cliffs, because I can just stab them from a big range now.
Hey, that's the eternal spear of Varatha, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Your father used to use that, didn't he? A bit ornate for hunting, but a spear's a spear, is what I like to say.
I don't know if it works with the throw. I'll test it out. Let's see, critical, but these are both epic. Special is stronger. Cast seeks out foes. And I guess there are better attack buffing ones, so let's see. This seeking foes is probably good because I'm not good at aiming it.
Let's hunt some dead.
But yeah, let's see. Special. Nope. Doesn't do triple, which is very sad. It's only on the attack. It's not even on the dash attack either, so it's quite finicky, but still nice to have.
Look what I found.
Now I'm getting backstabs, which is nice, because I got that at the Mirror of Darkness. You know, honestly, I think I need to get a auto clicker or something for this, because they just a lot of clicking. Alright, well, I'll see you later. Hope you sleep well. Well, I don't stream on Sundays regularly, so tomorrow I will not be streaming, but I do stream every day at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So like an hour before now. So yeah, I'll be streaming next on Monday, 11 a.m. my time.
We can use this to unlock a weapon.
Ooh. Cool. Let's see. Well, we'll get more healing. Always need healing. Yeesh.
You lads again, huh?
I gotta use my superior range. Oh yeah, the spear makes these guys easy.
Anyone else?
So let's see, that's Zeus. What did Zeus's trinket do? I don't remember. I don't think I use it usually.
Well, my nephew, you're admittedly in quite a bind down there. But what is life without its struggles, You'll make it here eventually, I'm certain.
Ooh. Chain lightning attacks. I have to go with that.
Is my hair sticking up?
That triple attack really makes short work of those guys. And probably the chain lightning as well. Hey, burrito.
All mine.
I wish I could know if this was the last room before the boss, because usually it gives you a store before the boss, which would be nice, but at the same time, a chthonic key. Well, I guess I don't need a ton of those keys now that I have the spear, so we're just gonna go for the shop, because I have lots of gold this time. Hey, and there's a key here. So let's see. It's 250, 300, so can't get all three of them. But I think I'm just gonna forego the key this time and get the Zeus and the palm. Indeed, I mean, Charon is definitely a nice fellow. This one's nice. Let's grab that. Buy this. Let's get lightning strike.
Hey, good to see you out here, mate. Looks as though you've got some fine wares up for sale, don't you?
That he does. Insightful.
The infernal wares of the Stygian boatman Charon lie sprawled about. Available for sale to whomever would be willing to quench the boatman's great thirst for riches.
Stygian. Good word. I like it.
That would be me.
Alright, and then we get some health. So this isn't the last one before the boss, which is quite nice.
Do your worst. That's what you get.
A lot of spike traps around here. Not a fan. But there are burritos everywhere too, so even if I get hit by one, I should be fine.
Right there.
Ooh, we get to... I think this is Sisyphus, correct? Good old boulder man.
Your Highness.
Though it's kind of odd that he's taking a break, you know? He's supposed to not be able to stop for anything for all eternity, but, you know.
Hey, Prince Ed. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
I'm just taking a stroll.
Oh, you know, just out on a little stroll is all.
Okay, maybe I am too much like Zagreus. Because I have, like, predicted what he and the other characters would say. I think it's, like, the third time now. Which could just be that I played the game before and, like, some part of my mind remembers what they say, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
Ooh, right. Probably darkness, because we're just getting started. We need to get that meta progression going.
Most excellent.
Oh, 57. That's nice. And another shop. Maybe I should have gone for the coin, because I don't really have enough money for anything significant here. Very sad. All right. Continuing on.
Hello, Meg.
And there you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
Could he really lock us up?
Welcome all this feedback.
I don't know if he could.
Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Yeah, you're just kind of weird like that.
Hold it right there.
Gotta remember to use my range correctly. Keep an eye on where she's attacking, where she's charging towards.
You're supposed to be impressed.
And just spam the heck out of her. Ow, I walked right into that one. Okay. I need to get rid of some of these guys. Ow, okay. My spear can take out most of her projectiles, but evidently not all of them.
You haven't beat me yet. Run for it, little man.
There we go. Easy. I mean, I still took a good amount of damage, but I'm still gonna say that it was easy.
This holds some sort of power, but for what?
Oh yeah, and I'm getting the unique rewards because I'm doing a different weapon. That's why. Back up to 58 health. Very nice. Ooh. I could get all my health back. Yeah, why not?
Heading up.
Can always use some extra health for the run.
Be there soon, Bone Hydra.
I mean, it does kind of suck though that you can only get each reward one time per weapon per heat level. Though, I suppose the number of combinations of weapons and heat levels there are is kind of insane, but still, kind of makes it so you can't progress with your favorite weapon after a certain point. This Zeus attack is working quite well, I think. You did not stand in lava. You know, it's like the first thing you learn in MMOs. I am back at Asphodel. Let's see, we got a palm, we got some health. Let's go for health. Well, it's good to have you back. You know, it was getting a bit lonely around here, just being me and all the horrible demons. I need to be using my range a bit more efficiently and stop going all fist weapon on them right up in their face. So these bombs, I cannot deflect them. Nice.
Good for the health.
Oh, and I did get a Death Defiance. Right. So that'll be nice. Only 72 gold. Let's go for the darkness. Yeah, I think that if I do as well as I did last time, I have a good chance of beating the Minotaur, if I meet him again. Because I have the Death Defiance with me. There he is. Kind of hard to find them in Asphodel sometimes. Like, every other area is pretty straightforward, but this place. There's Wave Man. Oh, and he's got armor. Great. Where'd he go? Man, this guy really likes to just jump all over the map. And now he's dead. Again. Could use some healing.
Something I can use.
Healing. Very nice. And then probably Dionysus, because I need more healing passively than just the 2 health per going into different room. And it's the boat. Let's hope it's not a difficult iteration. I really like the big spinal cord in here. It's cool. So far, so good. Dude, stop running around. Let me kill you. It's very rude. Yeah, I need to keep in mind that I can do backstabs, so I need to kind of try to position myself behind people. Let's give this guy some nectar. He's kind of a Chad.
Getting to know you, so please accept this humble offering.
Plus, I've gotten all my nectar from him thus far, so it doesn't hurt to give some back.
Now that is something, a right princely gift there, Zach. And just so happens, I got something here I have been meaning to give you.
Nice.
You Dionysus, mate.
I forget what that does, but, you know. We'll see when we get back to the house.
Favorite underworld god surviving. Zag, you're holding up or what? Right better momentarily, I bet.
Mm-hmm. Hangover, that's pretty good, pretty good. But the after party, and Rare too, it's pretty good. Ah, but Hangover and it stacks. He does look majestic. I'm, you know, personally, I am not one for parties, but if Dionysus were throwing one, I'd go to it. Healing, damage. Healing, damage. I have enough damage. Let's go with healing.
Feeling good.
We'll stick with the
Course is set.
more sustain and everything. You know, you gotta make it far in the game with lots of healing.
Drakens. Bye.
It's hard to find. Oof. It's a good thing that those bombs hurt them a lot more than they hurt me. Because if I took 500 damage from them, I would be very dead.
A bottle of nectar.
More nectar. Gems, darkness, or a key. Let's go with darkness. We need some darkness in here. You know, I do think they did really well with this game where they kind of made it like... It's like a roguelite dungeon crawler, but at the same time, it's like a... kind of like a dating game, you know? Where you can gift the people with this stuff, and... everyone seems to have like their different opinions as to who is best to give the gifts to.
Got to hold on.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of projectiles. But luckily my weapon can destroy projectiles. Which is, you know, quite convenient for me.
What do we have here?
Alright, health. Let's see, I only have 104 gold. And I think that's it. So... they'll probably give me another shop later. So many choices. I'm gonna go with the health, because I need more health.
That's good.
And yep, and Hydra time. But hopefully I can remember to stay at a range with the Hydra and maybe not have as many issues with it.
I wouldn't mess with me if I were you.
The Zuckerberg versus Musk fight, I honestly have not heard very much about it. Like, I've been hearing rumors about something going on between the two of them, but they're like doing an actual, like, literal fight. That sounds a bit over the top to me, but probably give them great publicity. Not that they really need it. I mean, is there anyone in the world that doesn't know their names already? You know, it's just like with like every time I see a Facebook advertisement, I'm like, who are they advertising to? Like, who in the world would want to be on Facebook who isn't already on Facebook, you know? Well, I've taken slightly less damage than normal thus far. Which which doesn't say a ton, but still alive. This multi-spear is helping quite a lot with accuracy and actually being able to hit multiple of these guys at once. Yeah, I think the pink ones are my least favorite because while the egg guys aren't very fun, it's like those waves that the guys summon are kind of deadly.
Not again.
Use the extra range. Alright. I had 5 health at the end of that, which is 4 health better than the 1 health I had at the end of killing him last time. We get another diamond. Yeah, it is the same thing with Google. Like those things where it's like, come work at Google, we'll subsidize your learning. It's like, sure, that sounds like a good opportunity, but if anyone was interested in working at Google, they would just go look up how to do that. They don't need an advertisement to tell them to. Like, I don't know, it's...
Onward.
Yeah, I did progress 4 HP. It's good progress. I'm making it. And, you know, I survived either way. And it does seem like it gives you about 50 health. Or no, wait, that must be... Yeah, that must be the after party thing that I have that's just bringing me up to the threshold. That's why I keep gaining health. These are equivalent monetarily, so we're just gonna get the money. Hope for a shop that gives me something good.
Come die again.
Money.
Probably won't miss a couple coins.
Alright, so they got Zeus, and is there another one over here? Nope, that was it. So we just got Zeus. Which isn't bad. Zeus has some good stuff. And this place is dangerous. You need to stop walking right into enemies. But at least these aren't the mini chariots, which I kinda hate even more. Although with the spear, they're probably super easy. But with the fist weapons, those mini chariots are absolutely horrific to deal with.
Lord Uncle Zeus.
It's like, how are you supposed to deal with something that blows up when you hit it if you can only hit it at close range, you know? That's an issue. After I take damage, my dash causes lightning. Sure. Lightning dash. Yeah, let's go for more healing. We need it. Okay, we got money. Our shop. We have a good amount of money this time, so let's go for the shop. Really, anything above 200 gold makes it worthwhile to go to the shop. Let's do some quick math here. We can't get all 3. That's evident. But we could get... Oh, we couldn't get these 2. But we could get these 2 or this one. And this one. So these 2 or these 2. I did just get a Zeus thing, so let's get the increased health and restore health. Up to 150 health max. I should probably meet Aphrodite. And it's a Skagan, right.
Meet again, further battle.
That we do. Well, I have my Death Defiance, and I start at full health, so...
I thought you were the big honorable type.
You mock my sense of honor. Common tactic. Now prepare.
Sure thing, buddy. My incredible range will help me get hit by everything he has, apparently. Yeah, he has about as much range as I do, so that does not help me one bit. Ugh. That charge attack is brutal. But yeah, I can't be attacking him during that because you don't end up being fast enough while attacking to avoid his charge. Death Defiance. Okay, 75 more health to beat this guy. Come on, dude, haven't you had enough? There we go, okay. Yeesh. He does a lot of damage.
Though your technique pales in comparison to that of the champion of Elysium.
Yeah, I know. I'm very rusty. I probably won't make it to the boss after this. I'm so low health.
Beat the bull of Minos. Oh, it's her. That must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen. And
Well, thank you.
I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Sure. I think weak is good, right? Deals less damage. It's decent. Resist damage. That's probably pretty good. At least against the Minotaur, because he does so much damage, that would be significant. Or the special inflicts weak. I think I'll resist damage. Get some more defense. I'll need it.
Sure, I don't see why not.
Because of our after party, we're up to 77 health once more. And the shield guys. My least favorite variant of these. Because I usually go for the Hermes talisman, which means that speed is key, but the shield guys, they take up so much time. Because like if you're just charging around them constantly attacking, you're gonna end up, you know, not killing them very fast because half the time they're blocking you. Money. Let's see. We could use more health.
Never been this far.
Hey, new record.
Ready for me?
You know, speaking of the Minotaur, I have some ideas about Minotaurs. Because in almost everything you see, the Minotaur is portrayed as having brown fur. But to me, that doesn't make logical sense, seeing as how at least in a lot of iterations of the story, the Minotaur is given, I believe by Poseidon, to the queen, and the bull that is given is pure white. And of course that's like a symbolistic thing where, like, you know, the animals that are pure white are really rare, and also in ancient cultures were seen as like pure sacrifices or something. So it has some symbolism in there underlying, but overall I would say that it would probably be more accurate that the Minotaur would have like white fur, right? Because that's what the original bull had. And at least for the you know, it is a whole question of like genetics, because, you know, I would assume the human portions of the Minotaur would be dictated by the human genetics in the mix, and the bull parts would be dictated by the bull genetics. But, you know, we're dealing with mythology genes, so it's hard to say. But certainly, whenever a Minotaur shows up in any of my writing, it's gonna be, you know, pure white as snow fur, because that's what I believe is an accurate depiction. And, you know, it's cool. It's different than most depictions you see out there, so gotta stand out somehow. Man, even with the triple spear, these enemies can just kind of slip right past your guard. Really glad I have... Ow. Really glad I have the after party effect, or else I'd be very dead by now. Because I take a lot of damage. And I'm very damaged right now, so I should probably be a bit more cautious than I'm being. Ah, sad. Yeah, it would, yeah. But I do have my own interpretations of a lot of mythological creatures. Because in my writing, they show up a lot, as I'm a complete, like, mythology nerd, but I also have the rules of logic of the universe to try to kind of fit in. So, like, with dragons, you know, dragons are normally shown as being flying creatures, but also having scales that are, like, incredibly hard and really dense flesh and can breathe fire and stuff. And for me, having really dense scales while also being able to fly didn't seem very possible, you know? I mean, unless its wingspan is just absolutely gargantuan, which I guess could happen, but in my books, whenever a dragon shows up, it's actually has a body shape more like an elephant, but just absolutely massive, but with like trunk-like legs, really thick scales, still breathes. Well, it doesn't exactly breathe fire. What it does is it eats plants and rocks and ends up getting minerals, and that creates, in its biology, it creates, I think it was hydrogen cyanide, which is not only incredibly deadly to breathe in, but also incredibly flammable. And so it doesn't exactly breathe fire, it breathes the gas and then lights the gas on fire, creating, you know, the fire breathing effect. So, yeah, I've done a lot of thinking of my own version of mythological creatures. And yeah, I definitely feel like, for whatever reason, a lot of people lewd the Minotaur, which, I mean, I guess its original story was of people looting the Minotaur, because they were just like, hey, what would happen if this lady, you know, slept with a bull? She have a child that's half bull, you know? Like, right from the start, they were already sexualizing it, but, you know, that's just the internet for you. People are still doing it.
I only wish you could have seen it, lad. The place looked like a vineyard after a typhoon. Your lord father was livid, but he never gets so angry with the dog. Poor Dusa, though, she's picking the place
Hey,
up.
Dusa. My favorite. Maybe I can give her a nectar.
Oh no. I wonder what became
But
of
she usually
Dusa.
just kind of runs away.
He's always worried father's going to fire her even without something like this.
He's Cerberus.
There's a good boy.
The dog has enough troubles of his own.
Father, what happened to the lounge? The only place for anyone to have a little fun around here, and you seal it shut.
Oh, I had little choice about that boy. You see, after you fled the first time, Cerberus, why, he was very much upset. Utterly tore the place to shreds. It's now under repair.
Oh yeah, and then
Thanks to you.
I've certainly been working with mixing real logic and mythology for quite a few years, so I can certainly talk about it for hours.
You're really blaming me for
Oh no, yeah, I write books. It's like my whole shtick. I actually have the first chapter of a short story up on my Wattpad right now. If you want to do, you know, if you were interested in checking it out, there should be an embedded link down below the stream. But yeah, I've been writing for probably a decade at this point, like since I was probably 12 or 13, somewhere around there. So yeah, I have lots of stories, lots of books. I haven't written all of them yet. Actually, very few of them have been written. But I'm finally getting to the point where I feel like I'm good enough at writing that I can actually start releasing some of my works.
Come to his senses, I should say. May you yet come to yours.
I don't think I'll ever come to my senses. You know, my senses are long lost.
We each have our commitments to this house, Megara. There is no shame in yours. And whilst your sisters are away, you bear their burden of responsibility as well.
I understand. It's just, am I supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed? This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it?
Well, thank you. I would be very much appreciative if you would check it out, because I do hope my writing takes off at some point. It needs as much attention as it can get. But yeah, poor Megara. She does kind of seem to be the only person concerned about the whole situation.
The house shall stand eternally, although in what condition it is ours to decide.
I like
Our
Nyx.
obligation is to keep
She's
the house
chill.
in order.
Very logical.
You're right, of course, you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes, Nyx.
What was that about?
And actually, speaking of mythological creatures, the story that I have up there, the short story, I only have the first chapter out, so you don't really get to the point that you see the monster yet, but it does deal with gorgons, or medusas, as it were. I never know if I should call it Medusa or Gorgon, because Medusa is the specific name of the main Gorgon that you hear about in stories, but I think the general name is Gorgon, so I kind of flip between the two of them.
Show me something new.
Oh yeah, that's where that comes in. Because I was thinking, don't enemies take more damage if my cast is on them? But that was just this upgrade, and I didn't have that yet. But let's grab it, because that's useful.
Ready, I think.
There you are.
Hey, Skelly, bro.
You got here, boyo. Name's Skelly. How's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
not about to rap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
Yeah, you would like that, wouldn't you, Skelly?
If you insist.
Alright, so nothing more to do over here. Ooh, but there is. Keepsakes.
Something new to try.
Oh yeah, this is just the boons of his get more common and better. Which I might as well equip it. You know? Might as well level it up. I do like Dionysus's boons, so no harm in getting more of them. I'm still waiting for that Hermes.
Crashing waves.
Hey, Poseidon.
It's Uncle number 2. It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Nice. I think he has good... Yeah, he has the knockback ones, which are nice. I think the... I'm trying to think if the dash attack of his is better, or the regular attack of his. Because that's some good attack damage, and I can knock the enemies into, like, lava and traps and stuff a lot easier. But then it's also a bit more annoying, because if I'm pushing them away constantly, it gets harder for me to, like, keep surrounding them. But I guess it's safer, because if I'm knocking them away, then they'll be out of range, whereas my attacks will land, especially with a spear. So yeah, let's go with it. I'll try it out. Plus, it makes my weapon all splashy. Very nice. Man, that's some good damage. Oh no, there's a thing to look at, and I just walked right past it.
Wretches. You want to die again? Weak.
I also need to keep in mind now that I don't have the triple spear, so I need to actually be really precise with my attacks, because, you know, it's only the one spear, and it's a very thin hitbox. Let's see, these are both equal, but I do want to upgrade this weapon attack one, because it does lots of damage, and any upgrades to it will be quite significant. But yeah, actually, my writing is one of the main reasons why I started streaming, because I kind of figured that if I do ever make it as a writer, you know, it'd be cool to be able to have, like, a stream constantly going all the time that, well, not all the time, but pretty often, that anyone who likes my writing could just pop in, ask me questions about it, and get to know the author and stuff, because I don't know of many writers that people can actually easily get in touch with. So I think it'll be a cool dynamic if I ever make it anywhere, you know? Let's see, health or healing? Don't like having to make that decision. Go with health, though, because we still only have 50, which is a bit pathetic.
You're nothing. That's a relief.
Chthonic key, probably good. These things. Not a fan. I mean, they're not all that dangerous, I suppose, but they're just kind of annoying because they blend in so well.
I'll just keep this on me.
Let's see, it's the only door, and it's a tough one, but it's Dionysus, so I'll take it.
Doomstone. High.
Alright, armor's gone. And done. Dionysus once more.
Sometimes I have to wonder, man, what's going through your head? I mean, I know you hear me and the others, but it's so damn dark down there, I can't hear you at all.
Well, that's unfortunate. He hasn't been hearing all my quips. Oh, epic strong drink. Oh, but the Dash Classic Hangover, that's super good. Oh wow, I mean, I guess it is only 1,000 words, but that was quite fast. Yeah, I'll get the Dash. The healing's good, but the Dash, I like the Dash. But yeah, what did you think? Maybe the dash wasn't the best option because with the spear I'm supposed to be staying away from them, but with the dash I'm supposed to be right on top. Oh, but thank you. I tried my best. I mean, it's the culmination of 10 years of practicing writing on and off, so you know. But, you know, I have a really bad habit when it comes to writing stories where every story like starts out as a short story and then very quickly I just keep expanding it and it ends up like a full 3-novel series by the time I'm done thinking through the storyline. So luckily that story is the first story that I actually have managed to keep as just a short story, you know. Ow, traps. I've been hitting significantly less traps though. That's improvement. Oh yeah, but I can really stack up the wall slam damage when I'm using the Poseidon weapon.
No, you don't.
There we go.
Power.
Ooh, for that story specifically, it's probably gonna be 3 chapters long. The second chapter probably gonna be the longest. No, the second chapter and third chapter are probably both going to be significantly longer than the first one because that was just kind of the introductory, getting the setting and all that good stuff. But then the action comes in and that's a lot more wordy. So let's see. This is a tough one because this is better against bosses, but this would be. That's just a straight up 8% damage increase. I gotta go with the Hangover. It's so good. Or Darkness.
Blood and darkness.
Remain exactly where you are.
Exactly where. Okay, I'll just stand here.
Father.
That's probably not gonna work too well. I wonder if you had like the bow, could you actually just stay right where you are when he says that and then beat the entire thing without disobeying? You know, that would be interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah, and killing these guys still gives me gold, I think. So I guess fighting throughout the entire timer isn't a bad idea. It's just...
There we go.
Oh, well, I see the writing did its job then, if you're curious about it. Yeah, I've really been trying to get the foreshadowing down, which luckily I think I've been pretty good at, because in another one of my stories, one of my beta readers was indeed picking up on what I was trying to foreshadow, which is very, you know, encouraging as a writer to see that the foreshadowing's paying off.
Central strength.
I have a lot of coins. I need to go to the shop first.
Charon's shop.
Can I buy everything? Let's see, 125 plus 150, that's 275. 325 for everything. I have enough.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Don't spend it all in one place, but I just did. But it's heroic. What? Why did they have to give me a heroic one that replaces one of my better items? That's just rude. Although I guess this is gonna be up at level 2 just like this one is, so it's not really a big issue, but I can't do it. I like the Hangover too much. This one's pretty nice. And it's rarer, so you know, I'll be getting those achievements for getting all the rare ones better.
If there happens to be something really horrible awaiting me beyond that door, then give me a sign, won't you?
I don't know if that's a sign or not.
Great. Hey there, Meg.
What are you doing, Zagreus? The underworld is sealed off. What you're attempting is impossible. You've seen what happens when you go too far.
Well, obviously I just haven't gone far enough.
This place can't stay sealed shut forever, Meg. In the meantime, I thought I'd get some practice in, you know?
You know, that's a good question. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some writing done this weekend, like on Sunday, which is my day off, or maybe even later tonight. But certainly trying to do both writing and streaming is a bit taxing time-wise. But especially with the extra encouragement of you waiting for the next chapter, it certainly should be easy to get myself to start writing it a bit more. Oh gosh, can't be too close to that. This guy keeps shooting at me from over here. It's very rude. Not going too badly in this boss fight thus far.
You're going to pay for this.
Rather not stand still. Ow. Yeah, that one got me. See, almost there. And there we go.
Got you.
You know, it's kind of the weird thing, because ever since I started writing, like, back when I was younger, I used to read quite a bit, because, you know, my mom really likes reading, and she got me into it. But ever since I started writing, like, really seriously, it's gotten, like, exponentially harder for me to read any other writers, because it just gives me too much inspiration and makes me want to write, so then I stop reading and start writing. So it's very hard for me to take inspiration from other writers when I can barely read any other writers on a regular basis. You know, I guess I'm just too infatuated with my own stories to ever really get immersed in someone else's. But I would definitely say that, at least mythology-wise, Rick Riordan is a bit of an inspiration of mine, you know?
Of those who lived upon the earth and died. There they persist until the end of time.
Or until I crush their bones to dust.
I don't know, do you think that these things have bones? I mean, they're kind of spirit beings. And yeah, it's a pretty good thing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I do miss reading stuff, but yeah, no, it's overall, it gets me to write more, so. He's just standing in the lava. Alright. Barely needed to do anything to that guy, he just got himself killed. Yeah, and as expected, the Hangover's barely doing anything because I'm never, like, right on top of them.
The spear's due for a little maintenance.
Oh yeah, I have multiple times thought about getting into DMing some D&D, but I've never really gotten to the point where I've done it. I have played D&D as a, you know, as not DMing it, but I've never really done the DMing myself, which is, you know, it's kind of unfortunate. I do wish I could, but it's a lot of work to get one of those campaigns set up. Chain skewer. Oh. Does this mean it like bounces around, so I just need to like throw it once and it'll hit multiple things? That would be pretty cool. Because I don't really use the throw very much. But that might actually make it worthwhile.
Daedalus power.
Yeah, I mean, I think the hardest thing for me about D&D is the role playing, because like, I mean, once you get into it, you can get pretty good at it, but it's hard to act as somebody that's not you. Which is funny, me being, you know, a streamer, you kind of need to have a bit of acting as well for that, but oh yeah, and trust me, I know very much about world building. I do it all the time. Oh, that is true, yeah. It's a very social game, so a lot of it depends on who you're playing with. Ugh. Keep getting hit by those bombs. But yeah, I was playing it somewhat recently, because of my dad plays a lot of WoW, and he made some good friends in WoW, and then they just kind of kept doing a bunch of things together, but the friend he made is actually really into D&D, so yeah, the friend ended up making a whole campaign, and my dad and I played it with him.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Sadly, I don't have a nectar for this guy, because I was really wanting to get his charm.
Hey boss, found you. Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now come on, we've both got places to be.
Gotta love Hermes. So efficient. Oh, the money one's good. I'll take the money. It was online. He had like a whole program that you like log into and has all the interactive stuff. I mean, we were talking on Discord the whole time, but yes. Let's see how much money. I don't have even $100, so let's go this way, even though it might get me killed. Because yeah, this boat is a doozy. Hey, but there's my money. Very nice. But luckily, smaller area means my dash hangover should be doing a bit more. Oh yeah, my character was just a human paladin. I was like, let's see. I think I was basically like chaotic good, because I was a type of character that didn't really hold much value on conventional morality, but still had a very strong idea of morality. So like, I'd break into a place without a second thought if I felt that something immoral was happening there that I could stop, kind of thing. So yeah, human paladin. It's quite fun. My character ended up dying during the campaign, but luckily one of our other players ended up leaving, so I actually ended up taking over their character. so I could keep playing. Oh, the blade rifts are pretty good. A special inflicts doom. That's... Oh, that would be so good because it has that chain hit thing. So if I can actually remember to use my special, it could chain hit and cause doom on a bunch of enemies. So let's try that. Even though the rifts are nice, you gotta keep experimenting things.
Keep it up. Thank the fates.
The one called Nyx. She is your mother, as I understand? We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods, though Nyx herself reached out to
Oh
me
yeah,
about your plight.
combining D&D plus like some legitimate mythology would be quite nice. I mean, I know that they already have a lot of mythological things in there, but you know, a lot of it is like it's almost like a different brand of mythology, of the D&D mythology versus legitimate mythology. But you know, they're both good. But it would be cool to have like a combination one, yeah. Let's see. Resist damage. Less damage from traps. Knowing me, that would probably be useful. Does that work on lava, you think? I mean, it just says inanimate underworld objects. I would think lava would count under that. Because, yeah, I think I'm going for this one, because, yeesh.
The shield of light.
Chthonic key or probably darkness. You know, the keys are nice, but the darkness I feel is more multifaceted. Yeah, and this knockback attack is so nice against certain enemies, because it's like, doesn't matter if they have armor or not, I can still, like, knock them back and leave them outside of my range. And he just walks right through the lava. What a loser. There we go. Yeah, because I would be doing less damage if I actually attacked them rather than just let them sit in the lava themselves. I've got 200 golds. Let's head over to a shop. Plus, I think I'll get another side hustle thing in here, so I'll get even more money. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. The cheap random boon. Always nice. But can't get both of these, and my health is kind of suffering. So let's just focus on the health. Alright. Well, I hope to see you again. Thanks for coming to the stream. Have a good night. Trying to mix in the special with everything else going on, but it's difficult. Because I just want to spam, you know? Yeah. Get hungover. Yeah, it's really dangerous for me to try to get the hangover on them with the spear. You know, with the fist weapon, it works swimmingly, but that's because I'm already right up in their face for those situations. Ugh. Spam harder. gosh. Luckily, I've got Death Defiance, so I should be fine getting past this, but it is quite difficult. Ow. Just keep jumping between these two, poison them all. Keep taking damage. 'Cause I'm not careful enough. Oh gosh, back up. Oh, that didn't work very well. Oh gosh. And there we go. So it's 1 o'clock, so I've been streaming for 2 hours? Yeah. So this will probably be my last run for the day, but we'll see how far we can get. We still have a Death Defiance.
Go on and try.
And 50 health remaining on this life. Hopefully, yeah. Get some more health there. So we have 102 health, plus a Death Defiance. We should be pretty good moving on here. Might not be able to defeat... It's not Achilles, is it? No, it's...
The dead must have it pretty good up here.
Who is the guy that's the boss of this area? I can't remember.
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Nice.
Luxuriantly? Really?
Well, it is luxuriantly, is it not? Defense. Speed. Well, I already have an attack modifier and a sprint modifier, a dash modifier, so I think I'm going to go with this guy. Because I'm not going to be able to get any of the good stuff from Athena at this rate anyways.
Next up.
Can you get backstabs on an orb? I don't see how you could. You know, these are the important questions we must know.
It's Hermes.
Hey, and I can gift him this now. Nice.
Lord Hermes, please accept this gift.
Get the
as a
good
small token of
trinket.
my appreciation. Thank you for always keeping me on my toes.
Oh, mighty keen of you to leave a tip there, boss. And I have a tip for you. Don't be slow. Maybe this'll help with that.
It will indeed. Ah, the lambent plume. My favorite.
In the name of Hades.
Move faster, attack faster. I like that. Oh, but more dashes. Oh. I need to go for the dashes. I mean, look at that. That is amazing. Oh no. Daedalus or health. I like them both. But I think I need more damage. My damage was a bit lacking earlier. Just have dash attacks for days. Which might, you know, end up being a bad thing, but it'll at least be fun. You just push this guy all across the map because I just keep dashing and knocking him back. And with any boss, if I just like dash over them a million times and get all that hangover on them, that should be a good strategy. Oh, and I have the less trap damage, so I don't have to worry nearly as much about getting destroyed by traps. Which is good, because with all these dashes, I am running into every trap around here. Yeah, I'm just that careful, you know. I'm really mindful where I go. Ah, feels good. ah, dash strike hits 3 times, you say? I like the sound of that. Oh, that is OP. I mean, it makes my dashes a bit less useful, but it certainly makes me happy. More health. Are all the attacks hitting? It seems like I'm only seeing 1 number instead of 3. But who knows? Maybe I'm just not close enough for all 3 to hit him. Oh yeah, that was it. Oh, that does some good damage if you're actually, like, in the sweet spot for it. And triple the wall slams. That's very nice. How'd he die? Anyway. I do have a lot of gold, but I want to try to get the after party effect so I can hopefully stack up that cast damage. Just focus on this guy real hard. Ow, rude. 'Cause I think, no. For a second I thought maybe the other guys would die when that thing dies, but evidently not. And dang archers. And dang shield guy as well. When did he learn that move? Well, I guess I usually keep these guys stun locked, so I don't know half of their moves. Alright. Ooh. Nectar life gain. Deal more damage while 3 or more foes are hangover afflicted. Oh, that is... That is good. That's very good. Especially if, with all my dashes, but it doesn't seem like I'm getting 3 or more, and that wouldn't help me against bosses very much, and I just lost a bunch of health, so let's go with that. I can get more nectar. Well, the boon is more money efficient, because that's 150 or 125 money value. These guys aren't an issue because I have a spear. I can finally get my revenge. They're getting their revenge for my revenge. Yeah, I can't tell if that's doing if the triple strike dash attacks are doing a ton of damage or not. I kind of assume they are.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh. That's significant. And I would like it. But let's see. Move slower. Yeah, let's get that. More ticks of hangover on enemies. Oh, it's a double one. That is essentially maybe a 300 gold value if both of them are worth 150 gold. But this is also a very difficult thing, so I might die in here. We'll see. Where are they? Oh, they're down here.
One of them's not going to like this.
I have to go with Dionysus. And I like them both, but I think he puts down hangover zones if I go against him, and I don't want to deal with that. Sorry, Athena.
Disappointed you would spurn me like this, cousin. Know that I retaliate not
I
out
mean
of
to spurn
sympathy,
not.
but by necessity.
I hate to do this.
Go easy on me? Question mark?
No.
Oh gosh. I'm really lucky I got the traps do less damage to me, because okay, he's impervious. I need to find who was doing that. Oh wait, that was Athena, right? She makes enemies impervious. That's an issue. For certain. I much prefer that over all the hangover zones that Dionysus would be putting down.
Let's continue on already, Zagreus.
Sorry,
There
Athena.
isn't any point in feuding, and there's much to do before your quest is done.
I agree. Kind of your guys' fault for putting two boons in the same room, you know? Gonna have to choose one of you. Let's see. The cast can deflect. Not a huge bonus, I don't think. 10% less damage? I'll take it. That'd be pretty significant, especially against the boss, which is probably coming up pretty soon here. Yeah, I could probably use an upgrade to stuff. Yeah, that is efficient against enemies without armor. Cause I just get them into the corner and wall slam spam them. And they have armor. Run. Oh. Big numbers. Easy.
The power of the gods.
Attack deals more. Right. Upgrade this or upgrade the hangover. I mean, does the attack count for the dash attack? Because I would assume the dash attack's damage is at least comparable to the regular attack's damage, unless this would increase it, right? But the hangover it's kind of great. I need to get that. Especially for the bosses, just to be able to dash circles around them. I was just, you know, I jinxed it in my own head. I was just thinking, man, I'm glad there's none of those, you know, guys that can reform themselves, because they would be a pain in the butt. And then one appeared, right as I thought that. You know, funny, because nobody wants to jinx themselves, but the human mind can't help but think of a million different ways that it could get screwed over, and thus jinx itself to happen. And I have a ton of money, so I can get all three of these. Ooh, Poseidon. Boons with knockaway effects also rupture foes. That's pretty dang good. Oh, but the boons with knockaway effects deal bonus damage to bosses. That's also really good, because I can fight the regular enemies with the knockaway pretty well, but the bosses don't get affected as much by it, so... But this would rupture the bosses as well, and especially for the next boss with the Bull and Minos and what's-his-face. They move around a lot, so... we need to go with that one.
Let's make some waves.
And then we get more health. Which is probably good, because I think, yeah, the boss is next. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, wow.
I warned you, short one. Now you face a foe more terrible even than I. The only other foe whom I've ever faced who bested me.
He doesn't look that tough. Oh yeah, Theseus, that was it. Alright, Mr. Self-Righteous.
Theseus, no way. You two are legends. I'd be honored if we had a sporting contest here.
A naked attempt to sway me from my convictions.
This guy is so dumb. It's like my guy's just fangirling over him, and he's just like, flattery will get you nowhere. It's like, it's not flattery. The guy is literally just happy that you exist, you know? Yeah. He's using my spear technique against me. Ow. Yeah, I'm getting hit by like literally everything, but I'm doing a lot of damage, which is very nice. I should have my cast in this guy so I do more damage. But, you know. Ow. Yeah, let's not get Theseus to his second phase right now. That would not be conducive to living. Still got a death. Never mind. I have health. Minotaur's down. Alright, hard part's over. Ow. Hey, dude. Get all hangovered. Alright, and then this guy's gonna do that. I wonder if there's like some I wonder if there's like some unique dialogue if you get to Theseus without any boons, because like he's over there using the god's power as well, so if I get there without using any of it, that would actually be kind of interesting.
Shades of the dead mill constantly within the house, complaining of their woes and seeking audience from any who would listen.
Welcome back. It's usually
Hey,
pretty
Hypnos.
quiet keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Glad to keep things interesting.
You'll get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice, there's no teacher like the real thing. Now then, I have something for you.
Do you know?
Wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept.
Oh yeah, the codex.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to grow, not just your love of warfare.
Good point.
Besides, maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
Sweet.
Had enough yet?
Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work, and here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That shade boy is my newly designated contractor. One whose responsibility is to work on this house.
Still haven't gotten any gems. I should probably get to that, but you know, I just feel like darkness is a lot more useful immediately.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
Good point. I do kind of bust up the joint.
Wonder where Nyx went. What are your sisters up to these days, Meg? I've not seen them around.
It's true.
We're stretched a little thin, as you can see. Some kind of war up there meant lots of business here. I'm left to hold the line and deal with you.
I wonder if there's like some ancient war that they actually have this story happening at the same time of. Or if, you know, maybe they didn't really think that far and it's just some generic war. Well, let's continue on. But yeah, I'm not gonna do another run. I'm gonna. Should I just save up for another Death Defiance? I mean, this one's pretty good. But I think I'm gonna save up for the next Death Defiance, because those are like completely game changing. Alright, well, I'm gonna talk to Skelly, then I'm gonna end out the stream.
Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Right, I can upgrade the weapons with that stuff.
It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know. There's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
Yeah, I don't pay you to be sassy, okay? Alright, and I should also equip the plume. Because this... I mean, I have gotten so used to just speed running through chambers, and sometimes on certain runs back when on my main save file, I would be able to get like 30% dodge chance by the time I get to Hades, and that's like pretty easy. So it's pretty dang strong. Like that dodge chance really comes in handy. So yeah, I'll leave it off here. And I'll see you guys in the next stream, which should be on Monday. I might be playing more of this. But I might also just be playing anything else. Who knows? Alright. Well, we're gonna go over to the ending soon screen. And switch on the background music. Alright. See ya.